States government and those companies that bought those leases. So this was a nothing burger that he tried to present as a big dramatic gesture in order to get climate
Let me
change.
get this straight because this is interesting. I didn't know it. So it was a fait accompli, what Mr. Rose is saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, please. It was a fait accompli that oil drilling was going to happen anyway because Congress rescinded the
repealed its ban.
Repealed the ban against it, and the United States entered into legal contracts with oil drillers. So it was going to happen. So that the president's announcement, all it did was limit where the drilling would be. So actually, what he did is a soft SOP to his base. It actually is not. It's not a reach out to the moderates because it was going to happen anyway.
Right. It's a PR gesture. And look, that was the second one in the week. Remember the big kerfluffle last week? The president in a dramatic gesture reduces the amount of nuclear weapons in an agreement with the Russians from 2,200 nuclear weapons to 1,500, and we had all the media just fawning over this. Well, guess what? I didn't hear a single report about how in the previous administration, President Bush had reduced nuclear stockpiles from 6,000 weapons to 2,200 weapons and challenged the Russians to follow a lead, which they did do. But there was no mention of it last week. It was like this was the first time in 30 years in which the nuclear stockpiles have been reduced.
Let me get this straight. You are asking the liberal media to give President Bush credit for a prior reduction of nuclear missiles and nuclear weapons. That's what you're asking? Is that what you're asking for, Mr. Rose?
I'm asking for people to put this all in perspective and do the right thing.
You know, all right. I know it's Easter weekend.
But and look, I'm not really interested in the media. What I'm interested in is President Obama feels the necessity to sort of try and get his ship righted by making these big PR gestures, which, if you examine them, turn out to be a lot more insignificant, a lot more hollow than you might think.
I didn't know that. That's a fascinating example, but I just don't want you to enter the land of Oz by expecting the mainstream media to push back.
I'm a young idealist. You're so cynical and you're please.
I'm talking about young and idealistic. You haven't learned to code thinking of Beverly Hills. Did you guys expect when you went to Beverly Hills and you have not coming at you for a book signing? Did you expect it?
Well, you know what was interesting was I thought this was well organized event. It was supposed to be a prestige venue, as my publisher said, and it was the first and it will be the last book tour stop I had where there was not security. But you know what? I wish there wasn't so much attention paid to it because I had a fantastic swing through California. 500 people showed up in Fresno at 7 a.m. to buy the book. 350 people in Lafayette, California, east of San Francisco, showed up at lunch. More than 500 people showed up at a dinner in Modesto. I had a fantastic lunch in Bakersfield, 450 books purchased. I had a great dinner in San Luis Obispo. I had 2 great events in San Diego and 1 in La Jolla. I went to Victorville, California. You probably don't even know where that is.
I know where it is. I've been to Victorville.
It's the former home of the Roy Rogers Museum, and there were 300 some odd people at lunch. I had a great trip.
Pink attacking you. That'd be more entertaining than that. In fact, if I were you, I would have taken the little attack and warned you during
That's true. Pink is a good color for you, but not for me.
It's true. Thanks for coming on. Next on the rundown, another Sheriff controversy, some Don Stevens in California on campus. We'll find out why. Later, Glenn Beck and why he has become a living legend. This asking upcoming.
Sunday, they are ordinary Americans who have led extraordinary lives. Sarah Palin profiles these real Americans who have given back, given all, and have never given up. Sunday, don't miss Real American Stories, hosted by Sarah Palin.
National car rental goes on picky. So at National, I go right past the counter, and you get to choose any car in the aisle. Choose any car. You cannot be serious. Seriously. Choose.
National, good like a pro. This week only at Fun Toys. Buy any 3 installed Definity tires and get the 4th from stock. Buy 3, get the 4th for $1 instantly. When the light goes on, just cause. Fun Toys does everything. Listen to this important message. 3 out of 4 Americans know they need life insurance, and many who have it know they don't have enough. How would your family without you? Would they lose their home or their dreams of a good education? They don't have to. You can guarantee those you love $200,000, $500,000, $750,000 or more with life insurance through Matrix Direct. We'll help you get more for your money, up to 75% more. Just look, less than $14 a month buys a 40-year-old man a $250,000 term life policy. That's up to 3 times what you can get from other companies for the same price. No wonder millions of Americans have already contacted Matrix Direct. The call is free, the quote is free, and there's no obligation. Make the future more secure for those you love. Call now so you can sleep better at night.
For free information, call 800-239-5215 or visit matrixdirect.com. That's 800-239-5215 or matrixdirect.com. Every weekend, it's live, insightful talk, videos recorded, entertainment you won't get anywhere else. Every weekend, more Americans make their choice clear. That's why Fox is the number one news.
The back second time, Sarah Palin isn't the most controversial person in the country. She's close. Latest is some student opposition to her appearance at California State University set for June. The governor will be paid by the Stanislaus Foundation, which is sponsoring a 50th anniversary celebration for the school. And there is some extra in the air. Joining us now from San Francisco, actor, Gibson humorist, Alicia Lewis, AC News. Let's begin with you. Do you object to Governor Palin coming to campus and so on?
Yes, I do object to her coming to our campus for this specific event. Not because of her specific policies or like an attempt to block her from speaking her views, but because we just feel that the event should embrace the community at large and should reflect the 50th anniversary of our campus specifically.
But this is the Stanislaus Foundation wants to raise money for your school, so you guys have scholarship money and things like that. This is Palin has already passed her speaking fee and bringing in money to the university, so it seems, even if you don't like her philosophy, that she's doing good for the college.
Well, we're not wrong to say she's bringing in money for the school through the foundation. It's just it hasn't been fully disclosed on what she's being paid, what the stipulations of her contract are. So we can't really evaluate.
But none of the speakers from this foundation are disclosed. It's right. Look, if Howard Dean were to come in here to your school, would you protest against Howard Dean?
We would be protesting still the fact that our foundation is not transparent on all financial.
That's fine. It's a different issue. Would you object to Howard Dean speaking on the campus?
Yes, I think for this specific event, considering that I wouldn't protest anybody else. It's about our 50th anniversary and community and campus.
Somebody who's non-controversial and maybe you get me. Maybe I'll come out there. Ms. Briggs, how about you? Do you object to Sarah Palin, and if so, why?
I do. Right now, I feel that with the types of budget cuts, the type of feeling there is on our CSU Stanislaus campus, I think this is a great time to bring the community together and to bring students and faculty together.
Together with who? Who's going to bring it together? If you get an interlocutor speaker, there's going to be people who don't like it. So again, what do you want Sting to come? I mean, who do you want to come?
You should come.
I can come. Believe me, that's not going to bring the campus together. I mean, you can sell it out and you make money, but the government is doing that for you. Look, it looks to me, and I've looked at your Facebook page. You put this up the Facebook page, and I want to get back to you, Miss Lewis. You put up a Facebook page. Have you read some of the comments about Governor Palin on this page? Have you seen some of the hateful stuff that's been posted there?
Yes, we have seen some of